Your advisor just walked a customer through a $3,200 repair and nailed it. Calm, clear, empathic. The customer agreed to the full repair without hesitation. And you saw the whole thing live play out. Now, here's what most managers do with that moment. Nothing. They see it. They appreciate it internally, and then they walk away because they're busy, because they'll mention it later, because they have a scheduled one-on-one next week, and we'll just bring it up there. They won't bring it up. By next week, the moment is gone. The impact is gone. And the advisor never knew the best conversation of their week was witnessed by someone who actually mattered. The best coaching doesn't happen in your office. It happens on the floor in real time in 90 seconds. And today, I'm going to give you a framework that turns every moment that you witness, good or bad, into a development opportunity that lands immediately and changes the production of your store. 7 minutes, one truth, and one execution move. If you're a leader who's just tired of saving feedback for meetings that never happen, tired of watching great moments pass without recognition and bad habits form without correction, and tired of having coaching feeling like one more thing on an already impossible schedule, you're in the right place. I'm Chris Hunziker, and this is the Dealership War Room. This isn't motivation. This isn't theory. This is a daily leadership briefing for people who actually have to produce results in the arena at work and at home. You're in the war room now, so let's go. Here's the problem with saving coaching for the one-on-one. By the time you sit down, the moment you wanted to coach on is 3 or 4 days old, or worse. The emotion is gone, the context is funny, and the person doesn't even remember the specific situation the way you do. So what was going to be a powerful coaching moment becomes a vague reference to something that happened last Tuesday. Hey, remember that customer you had last week? The one with, the big repair? They're already lost. Coaching has a shelf life, and the fresher it is, the more it lands. Think about it from a neuroscience perspective. When something just happened, the neural pathways are still active. The emotions are still present. The memory is vivid. If you coach in that window, the feedback attaches to a living experience. It becomes part of memory. If you wait 3 days, the neural pathways have cooled. The experience has been overwritten by 50 other interactions, and your coaching lands on dead circuitry. The closer the coaching to the moment, the deeper it embeds. That's not opinion. That's how memory consolidation actually works. So here's the framework I want to share with you. I call it see, say, ask. 3 steps, 90 seconds, and no office required. Not even a calendar invite. Step 1, see. This is just about being present enough on your floor to actually witness what's happening. Not in your office looking at reports, and not on your phone, and not in a meeting about meetings. On the floor, watching. You can't coach what you don't see. And most managers spend less than 20% of their day in that space, where they're coaching opportunities actually as they happen. The rest of the time, they're buried in the administrative work, in the phone calls that feels urgent, but isn't important. Your floor, your shop is where coaching lives. And if you're not there, you're missing the moments that matter most. So step 1 isn't really a technique, it's a commitment. Be on the floor more than you are now, because what you're about to see will give you more coaching material than any report or financial statement ever could. Step 2, say. Within minutes of observing something, walk up to the person and say what you saw. Specifically, if it was positive, hey, just watch you walk that customer through that multi-point. You didn't rush. You explained the priority items in terms of safety, not just cost. And they approved everything. That took 15 seconds. And that advisor just learned exactly what excellence looks like from someone who saw it happen in real time. That's more powerful than any training module they'll ever complete. If what you observe needs development, hey, I saw that interaction with the customer at the counter just now, and I noticed that when they pushed back on price, you went quiet and just dropped the recommendation. No judgment, no editorial, just what you saw. Clean, factual. The same discipline we built in the values anchoring script. Behavior first, always observable, never interpreted. Step 3, ask. This is where yesterday's skill comes alive from the positive moment. Can I ask you real quick? What were you thinking in that interaction that made it work so well? This forces them to articulate what they did right, which means they can replicate it. It's their recipe. Most people have no idea why their good moments are good. They just happen. But when you ask them to reconstruct their own thinking, they'll discover the pattern, their recipe. Now they own it. For the developmental moment, when they push back on price, what was going through your mind? And if you could do it again, what would you try? 90 seconds. No office, no spreadsheet, no calendar invite. Just a leader who is present enough to see, honest enough to say, and wise enough to ask. See, say, ask. That's the whole framework, and you can use it today. Let me show you what this looks like across a single day in the real life. 8:15, you walk into the service lane and you see a tech explaining something to a new hire without even being asked. See, say, ask. Hey, I saw you helping Marcus with that diagnostic. You didn't even have to do that. What made you stop and take the time? 90 seconds. That tech just got recognized for mentorship, and now they're more likely to do it again. At 11:30, you overhear a salesperson handle a difficult phone call with patience and skill. See, say, ask. That was a tough one. I heard you stay calm when they got heated. What's your trick for keeping your cool in those moments? 90 seconds. That salesperson just discovered a strength they didn't even know they had a name for. 3 p.m., you see an advisor skip the walk around with a returning customer. And see, say, ask. Hey, I noticed you didn't do the walk around on that one. What happened? And what's your plan for the next one? 90 seconds. No conversation, confrontation, no write up, just a coaching moment that corrects the behavior before it becomes a pattern. 3 moments happens every single day. 4.5 minutes of total time. And more development happened in those 4.5 minutes than in the last month of scheduled one-on-ones. Think about the power of that. So here's today's execution move. I call this the floor commitment. Tomorrow, or today if it's in the morning, I want you to spend 1 additional hour on the floor, not checking on things, observing, watching the interactions, listening to the conversations, being present. And when you see something positive or developmental, walk up and say what you saw. Ask what they were thinking. Do it 3 times in that 1 hour. 3 see, say, ask moments. 90 seconds each, 4.5 minutes of actual coaching. And I guarantee you, those 4.5 minutes will produce more growth and results than the last 5 one-on-ones you've had combined. Because the coaching was fresh, it was specific, it was human, it happened in the moment that mattered most. And that's where power lives. If coaching in real time, on the floor, in the shop, in the moment, with precision, resonates with you, I invite you to go to chrishunsaker.com and explore what we're building there for leaders who want coaching to be their daily practice, not a calendar event. And if you know a manager who lives in their office, buried in reports, disconnected from everything going on in their store, and wondering why their team isn't developing, maybe you could send them this episode. The coaching they're looking for isn't in the spreadsheet, never has been. It's in the lane, it's on the floor, it's in the shop. Because elite leaders don't just schedule development, they deliver it in real time, on the floor, 90 seconds at a time. See what's happening, say what you noticed, then ask them what they were thinking. That's coaching. And your floor is full of moments waiting for somebody to notice them and repeat them. Be that someone. That's the kind of leader you're becoming. And tomorrow, we're going to close out this arc with one thing that determines whether everything you've learned this week actually sticks or dies within the next 60 days. So go out today, create some leadership fire. It's your store. You are ridiculously in charge of your own life. And I will see you tomorrow in the Dealership War Room.